Hi, I'm Chelly Herren, and I am the COO for the Highland Group in Prescott, Arizona. And today I am excited to be talking to you about reporting and follow-up boss and some of the amazing tools that we have available to us under the reporting tab across the top of the header navigation in the software. And I really have dug into the reporting on our team. I really feel like keeping your systems as minimal as possible and getting the most out of a software like FollowUpBoss is really the key to making it successful for if you're a solo agent or if you're a small, medium, or large team. So when we get started today, I'm going to go into a couple of different areas that we use kind of as foundational parts of our reporting system in FollowUpBoss. So I'm first going to go over to deals. And in FollowUpBoss, we keep all of our deals in this software. So we keep track of all of our pending buyers, all of our pending sellers, partial listings, listed sellers, and pending sellers. We actually keep track of referrals and incoming and outgoing. So we use deals as a foundation for our reporting. And there's a number of different reasons why in those reports we can really dig into what those opportunities are for us as far as like how many pending deals we have, how many pending referrals, how many pending partial listings or listed properties or pending listings. But then we can also go and see things like insights on specific agents or which agents are attached to different deals. For instance, in our buyer screen, if I were to sort to myself or another member of our team, I would be able to see that I had what deals I had that I was involved with. So I'm using just a test account right now, but I can get to the client who is under contract really quickly. And I'm able to use this report to really kind of navigate my business. Same thing with referrals, as far as keeping my referrals organized. And from a team aspect, there's a deals report that gives me a lot of insights as to what the business is doing, how many pending buyers during a certain time frame or certain agents on our team have. I can just really sort this in a lot of different ways to get a lot of insights on the business. So deals functionality is going to be like probably the foundation, I would say, for a lot of the reporting. The next place that I really like to frequent is the agent activity screen. And in this screen, it's really important to get your columns sorted to what matters to you in your business. This is often the columns that I have pulled up because this is going to show me how many leads over a given time an agent has worked, how many were initially assigned to them, and then how many they have currently assigned to them during that same time frame, how many calls they've made, emails, texts, appointments set, speed to action. And here we'll go back to my test account to see this. Speed to action, contact attempts, deals closed, what the value of those deals were, deal commission, and then a conversion rate. This report is pulling some zeros because this is a test account, but when you have real data in here, as far as your deals go with deal value and deal commission, this is really invaluable information. So I use this report as a management tool for our team to meet with each individual agent and keep up with them on where their goals are, where their deals are, how they're tracking for their goals. Speaking of goals, there's an amazing report called the Agent Goals Report. And this allows you to create a different goal for each one of your team members for closed deals. Commission earned is what you can enter. And then it tracks their closed deals and their upcoming deals. So this is an amazing tool for those people who are setting goals on your team and you're holding them accountable for what their goals are. And again, I'm going to go to my test agent and show you some of the data points you can see on here. So this person's goal is $300,000 in commission. As you can see, they've only earned $39,000, and we're well more than halfway through the year. So this would never be a real case on our team, because long ago we would have caught that they were off of their goal because we were, more than halfway through the year and started working with them on how to get back on track. But there's a deals section here that keeps track of all the deals attached to that agent, and then the appointments that they've set, and any leads that they're working with. So really, really cool tool when you're trying to keep track of a group of people and where their productivity is year to date, or time period to date. This particular report is only for the year time period, but back in the agent activity report, you can dial in time frames. So oftentimes I'll be on the phone with someone or on a Zoom call doing a coaching session, and I will say, well, how have the last 30 days gone for you? So we'll short the time frame to 30 days. And then when they make their commitment to me as to what they would like to be doing in the next 30 days, we have a way to record that in their agent goals report. And then we can go in, we can add the personal goals here. We can edit this section and say, Allison would like to close 10 before end of year. And then that's going to add to her goals report. So we have a place to keep those notes. And then I can, the next time I talk to her, we can do a look back and see how it's going with the number of contacts that she's made, the number of dials, whatever numbers you're tracking on for your agents. Another place that I absolutely love within FollowUpBoss is the lead source report. So this is going to be a really great place to get data on where your leads are coming from. And it takes a little while for this report to load sometimes because it's processing a lot of data. But as you can see here, I can go to a 30-day report, and because I have all my leads coming into FollowUpBoss via either parsing or Zapier, or I have them through, all of my leads are set up to come into FollowUpBoss and be identified as the type of lead that they are. Then when you go into the goals report, the lead sources report, then you can sort by how many leads you've gotten from that source, how many contact attempts, average call attempts, average text message attempts, and then you can also edit these columns. So you could go here and say, okay, how much commission, and convert with my conversion rate on these particular lead sources. So it's pretty neat what you can do with this lead source report, and you can even sort it to different teams you might have set up within the software. So I have our teams broken down into ISAs, listing agents, agents. So you can sort this report to, for instance, just the agents on your team and see what their numbers have been for that given time period, as well as their conversion rates and contact attempts, etc. The call report is really fun and a great place to go when you're working with agents. You can see here an agent's calling record. This particular test person hasn't made any calls in the last week, but if we go to this year, we can get some really good reporting on how many calls made, how many connections made. So that is defined. I'll have to go into the FollowUpBoss documentation, but I want to say it's a conversation that's, or it's a connection that's over 30 or 60 seconds. And then I think a conversation has to go 90 seconds for it to be counted. Then the number of received dials, calls missed, talk time, answer time. So all of our team uses FollowUpBoss numbers. So this information just tracks automatically. When we onboard agents, we make sure that they understand how critical this is, because it's so easy for them to report their numbers when they're using these, the FollowUpBoss dialer and the phone number that we set up for them. So I'd have to say that those are all my favorite reports. We do use the leaderboard to some degree, and that's really nice because you can get a snapshot of how everybody's doing over a given time frame, and then it's a fun way to create incentives and different contests and things like that for salespeople. So that's an overview of the reporting functionality that I think is most useful in FollowUpBoss. Of course, there's many other reports you can see here, and I encourage you to go to FollowUpBoss support and look into ways to use some of these other reports.